Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, the message for today is there is an alchemy taking place. I used cards from two different decks today. That's just how they wanted to do it. So we start out with the Seven of Swords, and in this deck it's called Futility. And it was like nothing else really wanted to come out. I didn't realize two cards came out when this one came out. And then, and then I'll move along. But I just want to talk about this one for a minute. Futility. So normally the Seven of Swords is associated with deceit. There's some sort of lies. There's something going on that is unseen. Often it's deceitful. There's a lie. Somebody's cheating, something like that. With this one being called Futility, it could, and I'll just go ahead and say, then I discovered behind it, we've got the Knight of Swords reversed. And so it definitely feels like this could involve a person situation, whatever it is. But this person is either straight out lying to you, or they're definitely keeping something from you. The point of this whole futility thing is, it's like coming back to you. Who cares what anybody else is fucking doing? If this is how somebody is treating you, it's an opportunity for you to value your fucking self. Even if it hurts, take these swords out of your back and slice the fucking connection here and just move on. You deserve better. And so then we move over to this art card. Normally this would be Temperance. I like that this is art. Ultimately, this is alchemy. And so it very much, in a nutshell, if I were just to use these three cards, it would be pull your energy back to yourself. It's reminding me of a friend of mine, Kambara. Many years ago, I was having a heartbreak and we were on the phone and I was crying. And he said, you know, all that love that you're putting towards that other person, why don't you pull it back into yourself and give yourself that love, that feeling, that love that you feel. Put it in your own heart. And sometimes simple kinds of things like that, it can be frustrating if you're not in that energy. But you know, I took it to heart and I did focus on how much love I was having for this person, and I did put it on my own heart, and there was a great alchemy that happened for me. And when you do give yourself those experiences of truly choosing yourself, truly choosing to love yourself, again, it's an alchemy that happens. It's life-changing. You're never the same. Louise Hay came up in my last video, so I'll go ahead and bring her up again. It seems like the book of the day is You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Probably, absolutely, the book I've given away over and over and over again. It's from the 80s, but it's timeless. And in that, she has you do mirror work, where you look in the mirror several times a day, day after day, and you look into your own eyes and you say, I love you. And, you know, and you can look into your right eye and say, I love you. And you can look into your left eye and say, I love you. I love you. I believe in you. I approve of you. I accept you. And then I even added, and no matter what, I got you. And and what was interesting is at first when I started doing that practice, I noticed all the lies that came up. When I started looking into my own eyes and saying, I love you, I kept hearing these voices in my head that would say, you're not allowed to love yourself. You're selfish if you love yourself. Your love is supposed to be for everybody else, but not you. And it was like intense like that. And it was like, whoa, okay, well, that's not what Louise Hay said. So I love you anyway. and it went on day after day like that, to where I would look in the mirror and I would expect a certain look in my eyes, almost like a challenge. But one day I went and looked in the mirror and looked into my own eyes, and something had shifted. And when I said, I love you, the eyes looking back at me fucking meant it. And I've never been the same since that day. And so totally do these practices of self-love, this alchemy. You are a creator being, and you are the art. You are the artist, and you are the masterpiece. And you're always a work in process. So in progress or whatever, but just love yourself where you are now. So then the next cards, we go to this oracle deck. kind of the one overlighting all of it is we are all connected. And kind of what I was feeling coming back to this energy is that this person knows how you feel, whether they are conscious of it, whether they want to acknowledge it or validate it, probably not with this kind of energy. But you don't have to prove yourself to this person. They don't value you. They've already shown you by not giving you the truth. And so it's like, definitely there's such a contrast between these energies, but ultimately we are all connected, and somehow the alchemy that you do on yourself, even though it's no longer about them, it's just about you healing and you loving you. There is something about we're all connected, and ultimately kind of what I'm getting is that there is an alchemy going on, and maybe this person or this situation is a catalyst for you to recognize your own worth, and a catalyst for you to recognize that, you know, you really would benefit by putting all of this energy on you right now. It's an investment. Invest in you, invest in yourself, and then wait for the one who also invests in you and who is truly worthy of your energetic investment. So we are all connected. Then we've got surrender to the flow. Be patient, show that you care, and trust in magic. And when I got this show that you care card, it felt a lot like there are probably other people in your life who also value you as much as you can guide yourself, shift yourself into that self-worth and that value. There are probably people in your life who truly love you and value you, and those are worthy of your investment. And the more you nurture those loving friendships with people who are honest with you, who truly value you, who are truly kind, who you know, again, they value you, you show them that you care, then you get this mirror of your own worthiness. And also, you know, you lift those up too around you who truly appreciate the benefit of the light and love that you shine onto them. And so I really like that. And somehow I feel like with that trust the magic, it's the same as this card of alchemy, that there is some sort of great alchemy that's taking place. I kind of get almost a long dark night of the soul kind of thing, although it doesn't have to be going into deep depression and grief. Sometimes there will be rolls of that, waves of that, but there can also be waves of joy and love. And with this surrender to the flow and be patient, so often there is so much in front of us, so much in front of our eyes, so many experiences making themselves available to us. And are we appreciating that? Are we valuing, are we accepting all of the opportunities we have to receive joy now, to find gratitude now? And then also the surrender, the flow, it feels like whatever this energy is, it gave you some sort of a goal in mind, some sort of a desire. It helped you to identify certain desires. This situation is not going to meet your desires, but it did inspire it. And by being the opposite of what you had hoped would happen, it ends up being a catalyst for change. It ends up being a catalyst for your own self-love and self-worth. And so again, surrender to the flow and be patient and trust that all things are coming into alignment. Trusting divine timing. We've been so mind-fucked by clocks and calendars. I'm always talking about being mind-fucked, but that's okay. I talk about that because we can rewrite the programs. We have these neural pathways that are established. Oftentimes they're based in trauma response, not always. But then there's just some beliefs that don't truly serve the magical beings that we are. So either way, but when you rewire those neural pathways, and when life is challenging you to be patient, if you can affirm to yourself that you're investing in yourself, and you invest in yourself by looking in the mirror and working on self-love affirmations, you invest in yourself by taking action on worthy goals, you invest in yourself by nurturing worthy relationships with friends and family, and again, especially with yourself. So that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.